Hey guys, welcome back. Are you ready to watch somebody get arrested for stealing cards? Because it's all too often that we see people getting away with this. Maybe they don't get away with it every time. In this case, they definitely did not get away with it this time. And thank you very much to the individuals who sent me this video on the Unspoken Crime Murders channel. Check them out if you want to see more footage like this, but I'm particularly interested in the dude that's in here in a shop, and he's stealing cards. And yes, it's very predictable. The same kind of backwards ass excuses and lies and contradicting statements that you would expect. Now, thank you very much to them. Check them out if you want to see some more videos like this. They have the body cam footage. Seems like a lot of different events that are taking place. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Also, thank you very much, guys, for not only that voice crack and letting me go and not commenting about it down below, but also the fact that you're using all the discount codes and the affiliate links on the Rattle Pokemon link tree. Much appreciated down below if you need to check it out. Get some discounts, get some deals on the things that you need anyway. Support the channel at the same time. Now we have Trollin' Toad. Thank you for using the old code Rattle5 whenever you check out for 5% off. And thank you for shopping at Card Market if you're from Europe or if you have friends in Europe that can help you out. Great spot to pick up those regional variants. All right, let's get into the video.
You have the video first?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
You already have it pulled up?
Oh baby, it's crackdown time. Are you guys as excited as I am? I don't know, you guys let me know. Do you like these? Like, it's like an awkward scenario here where we got the guy who is currently shoplifting, who shoplifted before. We got the police officer coming into the store. He's gonna check out the footage that was left behind from a previous altercation, a previous theft that was done by the same individual. And then he's gonna go see what's going on.
Actually, happened July 23rd.
July 23rd? Okay.
Okay, now he does it. What's his hat backwards? So see, he's got a thing in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, he does this the whole time.
Okay. Where's he at now?
He's in this one right here.
Where is it at?
I'll show you.
Right here somewhere?
Third eye.
You can hang it.
Pardon?
You can hang it.
So we got a thrift store / flea market kind of scenario here. Probably small businesses, probably multiple small businesses that these are people that shouldn't have to deal with some idiot that is okay. So maybe this is excusable for a child. You didn't learn your lesson. You weren't raised right. You didn't know that you shouldn't steal from other people. But we have a grown man here. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's up to. He's done it multiple times. Greedy criminals. They're gonna do it over and over again. And all right, we got the cops coming up in on them.
How you doing?
I'm good. Set the cards down.
Huh?
Put the cards down.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to.
Okay.
So now put your hands behind your back.
What did I do? What? I haven't done anything yet.
Yet? Is that the statement? We're not done anything yet?
No criminals are dumb, but my God, to just straight up say that you haven't done anything yet, like you intend to do something, that is next level.
Well, I haven't left the store.
No, but you did back in July with all this same stuff in the same area, buddy.
I haven't been here.
You're on camera, brother. I just watched it.
What?
Just to make sure before I came over here and bugged you. And you're over here going through the same stuff in a locked case.
No, that box was sitting right there.
We'll watch the camera in a minute. Walk out with me. I'll grab your phone.
Dude, I've never been in this store. I live in Citrus County.
Okay. And it's a really upset thing that you drove all the way here from Citrus County to get arrested today.
I'm not getting arrested because I didn't steal anything.
Buddy, you sure are. So we'll talk about it
Why
in a second.
am I getting arrested for stealing when I haven't stole anything?
I'll pull up the video and let you watch it in a minute.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to determine
I'm not going out that door.
You're going to walk out here or I'm going to take you out here. It's up to you.
Why?
So you can walk out this
door
door
with me.
with
If you take me out there, then you can say I stole stuff.
So here's what we're looking at now. If you're the type of person that thinks it's okay to steal from Walmart, that thinks it's okay to steal from anywhere, I'd just like you to reflect on that for a moment and take a look at this. This grown man is being treated like a child in front of everyone. If that doesn't embarrass you, if you don't get secondhand embarrassment from this entire situation, I don't know what you're thinking.
This is messed up, man. How in the world can I get arrested for stealing when I never left the building with anything?
Now, we're going to get back into the dumb criminal kind of thing. We got to, if you just take a quick second, if you're from Florida, you probably know this, but if you're not, you can always use a Google. Google will tell you that Florida law interprets the act of concealing merchandise as an intention to steal, which can result in charges ranging from petty theft to felony, depending on the value of the items involved. The key factor in these cases is often the intent, and the intent is probably there when he has done it once before. I don't know how you can show any more intent than that, but also the fact that I guess he's misinformed because he thinks that the law is that you have to leave the building before you can be caught or before it's theft. But that's just not the case. Thank you, Google.
And it's wonderful they even got your tag from back then too, bro.
Okay. But what does that have to do?
But you've never been to this store before, but they've got your tag in the parking lot and you on camera? Anything in your pocket is going to poke me, hurt me, cut me, stab me?
No.
Face my car. Assuming a bunch of baseball cards? Yeah, that's baseball cards. Assume probably a bunch more baseball cards? Yeah, it's a bunch more baseball cards. Cool. I really enjoyed that. What's down here, man? Bunch more cards.
All this stuff didn't come from here. And I didn't leave the store with this. You just forced me out the door.
No, man.
I didn't steal this.
It's all concealed in your pockets.
It doesn't matter. I didn't
Sure
leave
does.
the
That's
store.
how it works.
I did not steal it.
Sure. That's how it works.
How can I be charged with theft when I did not steal it?
Slide in.
Where's the video you were talking
Don't
about?
look at it in a second. Slide in my car.
How are you going to force me in here when I haven't stole? I didn't
Put your
leave
foot
the
in there.
store with anything.
All right, so here we got him getting put in the cop car, and I feel like this needs to happen more. All the small game stores, all these other people that are trying to run a store, trying to run a shop of any kind, and they have to deal with this absolute nonsense is ridiculous. And you'll see later on that the employees are very grateful that the police officer is there, and rightfully so. This is what should happen. There should be repercussions. If you go in and you're stealing from people, you should be reprimanded for it. My apologies if people don't agree with that, but this guy does not need baseball cards. This is not some guy that's trying to feed his family and stealing a tomato. This is some dude who has repeatedly gone into the same place. Stupid of him to do so, because I mean, I guess they keep trying. That's what criminals do. Criminals do that. They just do it over and over again because they don't think they can get caught. They didn't get caught last time, so let's just do it again. And you'll see here, the lies start falling apart. His story changes. He all of a sudden remembers being there before. All this kind of stuff that, of course. And at no point does he have to talk here. He doesn't have to, but he tries to talk his way out of it. It's like common criminal shit. Every time they do it.
Hold tight. Call 621 detained. Do you have another deputy coming my way? I'm 10-4, man.
So conveniently, this guy's wearing the same hat. He's got the same mask. He's got the same cargo shorts that he filled with baseball cards and sports cards and whatever other cards were in that display case. Luckily, the officer has a baseball cap that he was wearing so that he can shovel the countless cards into that to keep them all in one place. We got the eye drops here just in case you don't want to get dry eyes while you're stealing cards.
I have money. going to buy.
Now they must hear this basically every time, like oh, I have money, I was gonna buy, I have money, I was gonna spend the money on it, I swear. I'm sure this is just worn out. They probably hear that 95% of the time.
I hadn't left the area of where I was at.
I do. Not only do I have the right person in this instance, I have the right person in a previous instance where you were also viewed on camera. And as soon as my buddy gets here, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to pull up the video. I'm going to go pull up the video because there's a camera pointing right at what you're doing, buddy. And there was a camera pointing right at what you were doing in July.
And you're telling me there's nobody looks like me, that you can see who I am.
So the cameras go inside the building, they come outside the building. So I can watch you get out of the car, I can watch you walk inside, I can watch you unlock stuff with a long metal something or another in your hand, take the baseball cards, and then I can watch you walk out of the building, get back in the car that they gave me the tag to before I got here, and then leave without paying for them. So do you want to continue to lie to me?
Spoiler, he is going to continue to lie. It's just going to be different lies. Different story. It's gonna contradict itself. He should probably not be talking at this point in time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you'll have a chance to deal with it at another time.
I've been here and bought cars.
Yeah, but you just told me you've never been here today. Yeah.
Yes, all of a sudden he remembers being there previously. It's weird how that happens, how his story changes now that he knows that he was very much on camera, the same person wearing the same stuff, because why wouldn't you? You're a dumb criminal. Now let's see what we got from this mother load as we unload it onto the police cruiser's hood. And yes, there seem to be some baseball cards, there seem to be some hockey cards. I'm sure if there was Pokemon there, they would be also stolen and put into his cargo pockets, his giant cargo pockets. I guess those are his best pants for stealing because he was wearing them in the footage of the previous event.
So they got him on camera. Just pulling handfuls of baseball cards out and stuffing them in his pockets. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So today he was coming here to do the same thing because he's on camera doing it in July. Cool. He's going to go to jail for retail theft.
I might have some people disagreeing with me on this, but it is my opinion that this should be what happens to anyone that is caught stealing, whether it's retail, whether it's a small business, whether it's anything like that. Especially bad if it's a small business or small businesses that are just trying to make a buck, and they got to deal with your stupid ass stealing from them. Yeah, you should be put in jail.
Probably times 2. He's right there in the back. I'll keep the car unlocked. Let me go inside and go back to it all. Okay? A little bit. You want to sit down in my car? You're most safe. Is he compliant? He tried to pull away from me when I walked him out of the door, said I'm not walking outside. No. No? So I told him he could walk outside or he could get walked outside. He decided he would walk outside at that time. Yeah, don't move. Alright. He wants to talk to me? Yeah, he wants to talk to you. He doesn't like I'm a nice guy. What's up, brother?
I have money, okay? He came in the store where I was looking through ball cards and handcuffed me. Brought me out here. And then pulled stuff that I had in his bottom pocket.
Right, so I guess he thinks that maybe he can reason, he can talk his way out of it with the second officer. Like, surely if it didn't work with the first one, now if he turns the second one that came to assist with his arrest, his eventual arrest here, please do yourself something. You're not talking your way out of this one.
That I did not intend to steal. I have money to pay for it. I was going through cards that are sitting right on the shelf. I know there's cameras in there. I wasn't stealing. I didn't get up to the register to pay for it yet. And whatever he's saying that I was on camera doing before, I told him at first I didn't think I'd been here before because I'm not familiar with the area.
Right, so even after he's had some time to revise his story and try to figure it out, he's still slipping up. It's so dumb.
I don't live down here. So I have been here before. There used to be a vendor in here that I talked to on the phone several times. I met him here. I bought cards from him here. And I don't know what he forced me.
He's inside getting video.
I know that
So treasure mart.
in order to steal, you have to conceal items and leave the premises. I didn't do that. He came in, handcuffed me, and brought me out here. That's not theft.
Okay.
Whatever he said I did months ago, that wasn't me.
Okay.
He doesn't have me on camera.
Right now you're detained. You're not under arrest, man.
He's already said I'm under arrest and I did all this, that, and the
Right now
other.
you're detained. He hasn't said you're under
I'm
arrest.
stuck here with the...
Might be a little bit of confusion here because he did say that he was going to get arrested, but he did not say that he was under arrest. So the big distinguishing factor there. Spoiler alert: he's going to be arrested. He's got to be read his rights first. But
tight ass
You're
handcuffs
detained,
on,
correct.
as little as I am, and I'm freaking out.
Well, don't
Like,
freak out. Listen.
I've been taking care of my grandparents since started. My
I got you.
grandfather died in December. My granny is up there all by herself.
did anyone predict that he was going to say that the handcuffs were hurting him, that they were too tight, that he was freaking out, that he was in panic, that he didn't know what was going on, and then that he was going to drop every single thing that always happens? We gotta throw in the dead relatives or the pity card. It's all here. It's all here, and I'm sure I've seen it countless times, just in footage, video footage, and stuff like that. So I'm sure, as a police officer, you probably get this every time. There's got to be like a bingo card or something. I'm sure.
Did he read you your rights at all?
No.
All right, so just chill. I'm not gonna listen.
He told me I was under arrest.
What's your first name?
Ashley.
Okay, Ashley. I'm not gonna ask you any questions because you haven't been read, and I don't know the situation. I came here because he asked for backup. That's it.
He said something about a video. Showing me on a video.
So we'll find out. Don't stress it until he talks to you, man.
Regardless of whatever's on that video, doesn't mean that it's me.
Okay, absolutely.
If he says he has my tag number,
I don't know.
and I've been
Like I
here
said, man,
before,
I pulled up. You saw me walk up, get a little bit of information. That's all I got. He's doing the investigation now. When he comes out, he'll read you your rights. He'll talk to you. Right now, you're detained, brother.
So this is a pretty good example of why, whenever I'm talking to scammers, that I just let them talk, because they're gonna end up telling lies. They're gonna contradict themselves. They're gonna say something that doesn't make any sense, and they're gonna try to talk their way out of it. This guy's tried to talk his way out of it with the first officer, with the second officer. He's making up laws. Well, I guess he knows the part about concealing. At this point in time, but for some reason he thinks that it requires you to leave the store, which is not the case. Maybe it is elsewhere. Maybe it is where he was from before. I don't really know, but if you're going to be stealing, you probably want to at least know the difference. You want to know what's what. I'm surprised that they don't correct him on it a little bit more, but keep going, buddy. Keep talking.
he's being very difficult with me. He's telling me that I did all this stuff that I did not do.
Okay. Where'd she go?
She'll be right back. I'll pay her. That we got coming into our store, he's up there. He basically told me, I said, we have you on camera. I'll show you to see if you recognize him. We have you on camera switching tags on a jersey. And he stood right here when I showed him this picture, and he's like, you have cameras here? And I was like, yeah. He's like, my bad. That's what he said to me.
I'm gonna go put that back.
Sure.
That day he only purchased, what, $18 in cards?
Yeah, he purchased mostly cards and then 2 discount movies.
Okay.
So that's what he purchased.
18 what?
$18.41, and out of that, $1.34 would have been DVDs.
Okay.
Yes.
And, okay.
Yep.
Let me get you guys a case number and stuff.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, oh, sorry. She locked you in. See, we don't ever want you
You
to.
ain't coming back, sucker. Thank you. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Right, so apparently also he was caught switching tags, which is a no-no. We have a video on the channel here where there was a police officer that was doing that. I'm pretty sure it was a police officer. Look that one up if you haven't. But That's clearly a no-no. That is also theft. Even though you're paying for an item that isn't the actual item, if you swap the price tag, it's also theft. Now, crazy that you can hear how happy the employees are that they don't have to deal with this. They don't. It's not their job to deal with this. This is what the police is for. This is a healthy relationship with the police when they can do something, when they can come in and prevent somebody from shoplifting from the individual sellers or consigners that are putting the stuff in the thrift shop. Like, there's no better outcome here. I mean, the better outcome is the fact that he wouldn't be dumb and he wouldn't be shoplifting to begin with, but maybe he learns his lesson after this. Maybe after you go to prison for shoplifting, you think, hey, maybe I shouldn't shoplift.
There you go. All right, he's right here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in your thing up there. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You have a knee brace on today?
No.
No knee brace today.
No.
Okay.
Now,
so
what about the video and
the video shows
the tag?
The video shows you entirely coming in
But
on 7/23/2021,
it's not me,
concealing.
and how can
It
you
is
tell
you.
it's
It's
me?
the exact same shorts. It's the exact same hat.
How
It's the
many
exact
people
same
wear
mask.
these shorts?
And they described you.
These shorts are cool. Man, how many people would we wear? Everyone wears these shorts, cargo shorts, when they're stealing baseball cards.
As the
And
person they
black
saw coming in,
masks.
because you've been coming in here for 2 years, and they identified you as the person who came in that
I've
day, right?
bought stuff. You're
So
talking
listen.
about cards that are $1 a piece.
So listen, we're going to go ahead and talk
I
real
have
quick, but before
money.
we talk, I have to read you Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything
I-
you say can will be used against you in the
Man,
court of
I'm
law.
going to sue the
You have the right to
shit
talk
out
to a
of
lawyer
this
and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights as I explained
Yes,
them to you?
all that
Stuff in
stuff
cards in your
today?
pocket. Not today. This is from 7 months ago. 8
Show
months ago.
me it was me,
Still
mother.
shots. They've got still shots of you entering the business in the same hat, wearing the same mask. They've got still
And
shots
you're
of you.
telling me I'm the only person in Florida
No,
with a
you're probably not the only person in
Raiders
Florida with
hat
that,
and a
but
black
you're
mask.
probably the only person in Florida that they can pick out of a crowd and say that's the person who comes here for the last 2 years, even though you told me you've never been here before.
Yeah, slam them with the lies.
And
At
they can
first,
also say
I wasn't sure
because
if
you were
this- I
lying.
haven't been
Because
here
you were
in
lying.
over a year.
No, it's because you were lying. And
You
so
said July. That's probably the last
that's
time
the last
I
time
was
you've been.
here.
Yeah, I wouldn't come back after I stole a bunch of stuff either.
I haven't been able to.
Since
I told you I took care
they
of my family.
they picked you out as the person who stole this.
I
And
see those cameras.
they don't need the
point
camera
down.
to
So
have
how
you
can it
tagged.
see my tag now?
They don't need the camera to have you tagged. They can walk out here and get it. How do you think I got it before I got here today? I have you ran 30 minutes before I got to this call.
If I did that, how the hell didn't I get arrested back then?
Because
if they knew I did all that,
they
and
didn't
then
call
they-
about the case. They were going to let it go until you came back in today and you were doing the same thing, man.
This part's got to sting because he knows that he was going to get away with the previous time had he just not done it again.
Whoever's working in there was working in a year ago,
Yep.
and you're saying they know who I am.
Because you've been in here multiple times over the last 2 years. Michelle's been working here for 2 years. Says you've been coming here since you started working here. The young lady sitting behind the desk, Kimberly,
I've
she's the
only
one
been here
who rang
a
out
couple of
$18
times.
in baseball, or
I
$16
know
in
they've
baseball
got
cards,
receipts of when I bought
and
stuff,
$2 in DVDs.
which is another thing. Why the hell would you buy things if
Well,
you're
because
stealing?
why would you take them if you can pay for them?
So here's the logic with, like, why would I pay for $18 worth of stuff and fill my pockets with a bunch of other stuff? Why wouldn't I just steal it all? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's part of your act that you're not in there just stealing. I mean, it would be pretty suspicious if you're in there for an hour stuffing your pockets with baseball cards and you don't buy anything the whole time you're there, and you're there multiple times. That'd be weird.
You're
Was it-
answering your own question.
Was it
Doesn't
because
make any
you
sense.
were having financial issues or something? Like, what's the problem? I don't
No.
understand. Can you answer the radio check? Oh, sorry.
I'm not going to sit here and say that I have not made mistakes in my life and stole even ball cards.
So here's the part where they're like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a bad person, but I'm not a bad person anymore. I used to steal cards." Oh my god! Wait, recovering drug addict, incoming.
I'm a recovering drug addict. I've been clean
Okay.
for over 5 years.
So, I mean,
And-
I'm gonna give a call back and tell him that you're not willing to work with me, and
I am
I'm gonna
willing to work with
I'm
you.
gonna get
I
them a
will
case
pay
number,
him.
and
Tell
we're gonna
him-
get out of here. But
Give
you're
me
not
a
telling me
number.
what you're trying to pay him for. So slide your feet back in
Okay,
here.
what
Slide
do
your
you
feet
want
back
me
in
to
here.
tell you?
what you stole and how much it was worth.
I don't know.
How many did you take?
Hypothetically saying that
Not hypothetically. You know how many-ish cards you took. How many did you take? Was it more
20?
than 10? So it was around 20 cards.
I'm just guessing.
And what
I have no
that's
idea.
fine.
It's a
And what
year
you
ago.
paid for at the counter.
So he keeps talking, and eventually I guess he comes to just admitting the fact that he stole cards last time, and he gives a number. Now, whether or not the number of 20 cards is a real number, probably not. It was probably more than that. Maybe he thought that if I only stole 20 cards, it would be not a big deal, but I don't get it.
Why'd you pay for it if you were just going to take everything else?
I didn't intend on taking anything.
Then
And
why
I
did
don't remember even doing what you're saying. If I did what you're saying,
Okay,
I
put your
did
feet in
it.
my car.
If you did what you're saying, I did it. You heard it here first, quote of the century. And now we did have some giggles. We had some laughs and giggles about how stupid this entire situation was. Hopefully somebody watching this, it prevents them from doing the same and having to learn the hard way by getting, thrown in prison for stealing sports cards, Pokemon cards, whatever they might be. Yeah, you can do it. You do not need to steal. You can work hard. You can earn some money. You can pay for what you need, what you want. It's a luxury item. So there's also that. You can do it. I believe in you. If you're an able-bodied individual like this person seemingly is, don't make stupid mistakes. Don't do this. And the whole drug thing, the drug thing is sad. I don't want to see anyone addicted to drugs. I don't want to see anyone shoplifting. I hope this person learns their lesson. I hope future people don't put themselves in the same spot. It's going to happen, and I think it's important that there are repercussions, that there are consequences to the actions of those that are stealing from other people. Like, there are people being harmed here. There are people that have to deal with this. There are people that are going to lose money because of this for the sake of this guy stuffing his pockets full of cards. It's unacceptable, and I hope I hope more places take action against this, depending on state, depending on country, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. People shouldn't be allowed to steal. You shouldn't steal. There should be no desire to steal from others. There's no reason for it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining the Discord. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.